Hey guys, it's Madison here. Just a quick word for you. See, we hear all about climbing that mountain, and it's going to be worth it because when we get to the top of the mountain, we've received our victory. And that is true. We're climbing our mountains, and we're going to get to the top of that, and we're going to have that victory. But what makes somebody strong? What makes them ready and equipped for the top is the training process of climbing from the bottom to the top of the mountain. When people go on these adventures and decide they're going to do these crazy things and go to the top of these mountains and reach the top of them, they have to go through physical training, not for the top, but from the process to get to the top. Because in this process of getting to the top, it starts off pretty easy at the bottom, but the more closer as you arrive to the top of that mountain, the elements become harder. The mountain becomes steeper and it becomes harder to climb. The air becomes thicker and it becomes harder to breathe. And there's times you feel like you can't even stand, walk, move, let alone even consume the thought of the top. We begin to lose the focus and think, I don't want to do this anymore. This is too hard. Something that I loved, and I read this in Matthew 5, verses 1 and 2, and it kind of really spoke to me, and I hope it does the same for you. It says, when Jesus saw his ministry drawing huge crowds, he climbed a hillside, and those who were apprenticed to him, the committed, climbed with him. Arriving at a quiet place, he sat down and taught his climbing companions. You know, Jesus began to climb, and those that were committed climbed with him. Committed. It's going to take commitment. You're climbing that mountain, and the thing is, you're thinking, this is hard. What I described earlier, did it sound familiar? This is hard. I can't breathe. I'm barely making this. Hey, you know what that means? The top of your mountain is near. And you're going to stand there, arms lifted high. And you know what? You're not going to be alone, because your Jesus is going to be with you, and you're going to be yelling, victory. Victory. Because guess where he was when he was at that cross? He was on top of that hill. He was on top of that mountain. And it didn't look like victory. What happened was the greatest victory we could ever ask for. Will you be his committed? Will you be those that were committed and climbed with him? Arriving at a quiet place, he sat down and he's taught his climbing companions. You're going to arrive, and it's going to be worth it. Remember, you operate not by the facts of the world, but by the faith of God. Trust in that. Walk that out, because you're going to make it to the top of your mountain. God bless you. Have an amazing day.